How much did you do in business last year again?
There were 2 agents. We did $98 million.
$98 million business solely focused on your SOI and building relationships and referrals. So Caroline, what's the key to building an SOI-driven business?
The key is that you're thinking about each person as a relationship versus a transaction, and how to deliver such incredible service that they can't wait to tell everybody else about you. And then you keep engaged with them. You keep reminding them that you're there. You keep informing them of what they need to know now, and engage with them at their life moments so that they feel that you're really part of their lives.
So what I heard is relationship, service, delivering on an experience, and then continue to stay engaged in their life. What does that look like? Break it down for me.
So relationships mean not just people of the wealthy, the luxury clientele, right? I think everybody deserves a luxury experience, no matter the price point. That's why we say we are price blind. Whether you are first-time home buyer just out of school, to you've sold your 5th or 6th property and you're the chair of a major corporation, and everybody in between. The personal touches mean meeting them where they are in their lives, really understanding them, who they are, what their goals are, and being involved in their lives. If I know one of our clients is a principal of a school that is very low in funding, we're going to do everything that we can to help that school and support that school. If somebody's really passionate about building homes, we're going to do everything we can to support that as well. So being a part of their lives and their goals.
So I love what you said. Be price blind, deliver the experience. Mm-hmm. And then it's about the personal touches, right? Asking the right questions, building the right team to support them, meet them where they are.
Yes.
And then be a part of their life experiences.
Right. Exactly. And also, I think before you even do that, you have to understand and really get to know yourself, who you are and who you're not. And so defining who you are, what you stand and don't stand for. So the mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspectives is, I think I would recommend everybody to do that, to have one. Spend some time. You owe it to yourself and your business and your clients and your colleagues to do it.
I love what you just said. So everything starts with knowing who you are and who you're not.
Right.
And the model that you use to help you identify that is the mission, vision, values, beliefs, perspectives, yes. The MVVBP.
Yes.
It's not just with you and your beliefs, but it's sharing it with the team that you build around you, from right. The team that you work with on a day-to-day basis to your professional network that you utilize with your clients. How did you come to understand who you are and who you're not? What were the steps you went through?
I really went back to, what do I believe in? How would I want to be treated? How do I treat my family members is really it. What do I teach my children? And how would I encourage friends and family? How would I encourage colleagues?
So you started with looking in the mirror and asking the tough questions of yourself, of who you are and who you aren't. And it started with you being authentic.
Yes, there's only one you, so why not be you? And how do you want people to feel when they walk away from you? How do you want people to feel when they get the keys, when they see that big deposit in their account?
How do you determine who's in your SOI and how do they drive business to you?
So the model first is, if somebody is referred to you or you have a piece of business, you immediately thank the referral. You send them something to reward the behavior, right? And then you set the expectations on the promise and your first consultation. We don't call them, buyer meetings or buyer interviews, or consultations. And then you serve. Then you close. You get an incredible review. You keep reminding them that you're there, you keep informing them, and you keep engaging them. And when we're engaging, this is it. Mm-hmm. We're not buying fancy software to do the work for us. It's really touching. It is looking at their social media, being engaged in their lives, active listening during your time with them, and understanding what really matters to them, sending them little things here and there that pertains to their lives. And it's about what happens in between. How are you taking care of them? How are you counseling them? How are you setting those expectations? How are the people outside your team representing you?
Can you share an example of the thing that you heard in between where you were able to surprise and delight someone on the unexpected?
Yeah, two things. One is there was a very busy executive family. They had 3 children. And I remember being in the car and the wife said, I'm so busy with my new job. I never spend any time with them anymore. And my husband's really doing all the heavy lifting. I used to love taking them to science museums or whatever. At close, instead of sending them, here's a keychain or something like that, I sent them a 1 year's family pass to the Curiosity Museum. And for her, she's like, how did you know this? And I said, remember the time we were in the car when we went to see these houses? This is what you said. And she broke down. Another time was a family, it was a divorce, it was a contentious situation, but everybody loved this fountain. So of the home, it was a center of many memories. And so we gave them each family member a hand-drawn picture of this fountain. And so that they each had a piece of that with them. So how do you deliver that surprise and light? Yes, we have defining moments. Yes, we have marker moments in a transaction. It's the moments in between when you're really listening that really matter.
I love that. So I'm going to repeat back some of the stuff that you said. It's know who you are and who you're not. Use the mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspectives. And really master active listening. Yep. Because active listening allowed you to go create experiences at unexpected times and moments in that person's journey that allowed you to create a connection to deepen your relationship with them, which has really allowed you to build a really great referral business.
Yes, absolutely. And it's interesting because when we went through the exercise of defining the brand, and so my friend asked our top 20 clients and said, please give us 10 words that describe your experience in working with Caroline and her team, or Caroline at that time. And she used the top 10 words, and they were genuine. They were cheerleader. They were invested. They were, all these words that I was like, wow, they really do feel it. They feel it. They're not saying great marketing. They're not saying, beautiful brochure. They're talking about the things that matter to them inside.
So all of that means more than the expensive marketing pieces that people have a tendency to spend money on. And I love that because you started this with, it's a relationship based, marketing enhanced.
It is a mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspectives. It's how you are when people aren't looking and when you're not seeking glory. I heard 2 weeks ago at a conference, somebody said, the Eiffel Tower stays true to itself no matter what angle you look at it. So how do you stay true to yourself so it's consistent?
That's fantastic. Caroline, thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing everything that you had to share with us about building a massive SOI-driven business and also how to position yourself as a luxury agent by leveraging your brand. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.